Good evening and thanks for joining us here at 5:30. I'm Adam Clements.
And I'm Megan Mongello. For almost a decade, Ohio third graders needed to pass a reading test before being able to move on to the next grade.
But state lawmakers from both sides of the aisle hope to change that. As Local 12's James Pilcher reports, it's part of our ongoing series, Crisis in the Classroom.
Hearing no objection, the motion is agreed to.
In 2012, the Ohio General Assembly approved the third grade reading guarantee, making those students pass a reading test before getting promoted to fourth grade. But the budget just passed by the State House includes language which would eliminate that mandate and put the decision back into the hands of local educators and parents. One of the lead sponsors is Democrat Phil Robinson of Solon, who has been trying to get it rescinded for more than 3 years.
We have not seen really any demonstrable improvement in reading because we have this retention component.
Statewide, more than 30,000 third graders have been held back since the 2016-2017 school year for not passing the test. That's from Ohio Department of Education data. ODE declined comment given this is pending legislation. I also looked at the data for area districts two ways. First is by districts with the most total kids held back. Overall, the districts in Butler, Claremont, Hamilton, and Warren counties had 1,722 retentions since 2017. Cincinnati Public had the most with 478. Rounding out the top five, Hamilton had 365, Middletown had 212, with Lakota at 195 and Winton Woods at 129. But I also looked at the data by percentage of kids failing the test. Overall, the region had a rate of 7% since 2017. North College Hill had the highest at 18%, followed by Mount Healthy and Winton Woods at about 10%, while Hamilton and Middletown were more than 9%. Cincinnati Public Schools Superintendent Ironetta Wright welcomes the effort to eliminate the mandate, especially since COVID caused an educational backslide.
I think it's important that our legislature is looking at this law right now as we think about where students are in terms of recovery from the pandemic and thinking about how they are re-engaging overall with the learning environment.
James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
Now, the mandate was suspended for 2 years during the pandemic, but was back in this school year. Right now, a third grader needs to get a 685 out of 845 on the Ohio State test in English arts to be promoted to fourth grade.